Good morning, everybody, and this is my Forex setups for today. So, pretty much still focusing on a couple of pairs from yesterday as we're getting some action there, but just one that popped up this morning is Aussie dollar, US dollar. So, just starting off, we've got this pretty strong level here, and that is at 0.69783. And you can see we've tested it, bounced off it, and basically forming higher lows, and we've now closed above it on the 8-hour bar, and the second 8-hour bar is pretty much going green right now. So if we come back down to the hour, that was an entry for a long. You can see these tails off a zone, and basically just if I draw that block, you can see tails, tails, tails. So that was definitely an entry. I'd be waiting for something similar to happen. So you have pretty much a retest of this area. So a breakout and a retest is what you'd be looking for another opportunity long with a stop below the swing low. So that does look like it's about to break out. And if we just come to the daily time frame, you'll see very strong move up, consolidation. We've also had this triangle break here. So as soon as we start making new highs here, and we've obviously got that level there to get through as well. So we've got to get through 070331. So current target would be 070331. Expect a bit of a bounce off there, and then another attempt to get through it. But this does look like we should be looking for longs and buying the pullbacks. Okay, we're sort of out of the consolidation area. Right, next one, which is also just popped up, is Euro USD. We've got a breakout here. Okay, so what I'm looking for is pretty much a retest of this area. Just do the block for you. So I'm looking for a pullback and retest into this area. You can see there we tagged it, and now we've broken through quite strongly. I want to see us pull back into here. So somewhere in the region of 113,444. Okay, there is a little Brooks gap here as well, which could also attract the bulls. So yeah, somewhere in that area is what I'm looking for, pullback, and then we're looking for the next leg to the upside. We just minimize this a bit. It's been very, very difficult to get going on this. And moral of the story here is the pullbacks have been deep. So you want to be taking profit at the most logical points. Okay. Let me just see a logical point. You're trying to take profit, wait for the next pullback, and then get another opportunity to get in. But we are trending up at the moment. You can see higher lows here, and we've got a pretty big breakout. If we come to the daily, you'll see there's still quite a few areas that can trip us up to the left, but I do believe, let's do that. So I do believe that this move up, consolidation, and we're starting to break out. I believe that is the scenario. So we're pretty much targeting 116,761. Okay, so it's another one. Look for pullbacks, and then you're buying into that. Pound Canadian dollar. Let's just start off on the 8-hour here. So you can see this was the pullback area we're looking for. We've got the pullback, but we haven't really got going. So there's kind of like a downward trend line here, flag. But that was still a valid entry for a long, and I think that is the only one on this pair right now. Yeah, so that's still, you can see all this barbed wire at the level. Normally, in normal circumstances, I'd be out of this completely if I was trading this. Right now, I'd basically take whatever on the table or just get out of it for a small loss, because tails up, tails down, tails up, tails down, it doesn't really bode very well. But what is transpiring here is that. Okay, so if you're in this trade, I would be just getting my stop up here, just minimizing my risk as much as possible. So getting my stop below these two fractals here, and waiting for a breakout. If you're not in this trade, what you're looking for is a breakout and retest for a long entry over there. Okay, trend is up, looking for longs. Just check the 4 hour, you can see, sorry, just minimize that. So we had this long trend down. We had a consolidation, break to low. We formed kind of a double bottom, another higher low here. So it's kind of a cup, head and shoulders, cup and a handle, double bottom. Basically, it's a bottoming consolidation pattern. We've broken above it. We've hit resistance here, and it's pretty strong resistance. So it's just gathering its thoughts as far as I'm concerned. I think the next leg up is still here. And what you're looking for is kind of a measured move, something like that, which should take you, looks to the left, should take you to this area here. Okay, so that area is 172, 103. Okay, then to pound Japanese yen. So this is a classic. So you can see pullback. I said you're looking for opportunities to buy. There was your opportunity there, and you'd be in the profit pretty well. You'd actually put your stop to entry right now. Sorry, wrong time frame. And now we wait for the data again. There we go. Okay, so you can see here with the pullback, pin bar off a level, classic entry. Basically, at the close of this 1 hour, that was your entry long. Stop just sort of halfway down, or even below one of these fractals. But you can see down to level, test it, and then break away. Okay, so that would have given you a, let's say you put your stop there, 480 point stop loss for 560 points at the moment. So that was the entry. If you're in that, I would be just stop to entry and stay, because it does look like it's going to break through. Your next entry is going to be on a breakout and retest of 135,405. Okay. Next pair, Euro British pound. This is the pair I'm in at the moment. In hindsight, I should have been in pound Japanese yen. But anyway, we'll see if this is going to play out. So we got a breakout below this area, okay, of 0.90, 0.9048 to be exact. And then we got going, and then we stopped. And at the moment, we're coming back to test the breakout for a third time. So if this holds, then we do have a measured move in play, which will be kind of that. And I suppose now it's going to move my stop. No, okay. There you go. So you can see that's pretty much the measured move here. I'm just coming back onto the most logical area for take profit, which is pretty much in this zone somewhere. There's a lot of sort of the support that could be found here. So that's kind of the play that we've got going at the moment. If we look at the hour, you'll see the entry is pretty clear. Just move this to the middle of the screen. You can see 3 attempts to get through this area, bouncing. Entry was a break below these bars, got triggered, got into profit, and then this morning session we've come pretty much back up to test this area. So there is a flag forming. So this here is a flag. So as far as I'm concerned, this is just coming up for pretty much another opportunity to get short if you're not short already. But not now. It's an Asian session. I'd wait for Europe and just see that. And you can see where my stop is. My stop is just above those highs. So that's the flag there, or the channel, if you want to call it, there, and break. And now we're retesting it. So I do expect us to continue to the downside here. Okay, one other thing on this pair, which could impact life as we know it, and that is that this pattern here breaks. And you can see what keeps happening on the breakouts of these levels, and we rally and then come back, and now we're rallying again. Question is, do we come back, or is this wedge going to break? If this wedge breaks, then we've got pretty much a measured move on play, or in play. Okay, So yeah, so it's touch and go at the moment. It does look like it's a top head and shoulders, and it's a turning point, and we've broken below, created a new low. So yeah, it's touch and go right now. May get stopped out. But way my week's been going on Forex and the last 2 weeks is more than likely what will happen. And then we'll just wait for a next entry. But yeah, we've got to trade with the rules, and the rules are right now. That is a short on the hour. Just trade what you see. Okay, last one is pound US dollar. So this measured move is still on. Ultimate target at the moment is still this 128.849. Okay, there was a pretty good breakout and retest here. We come down to the hour. Okay, there was a level, moved out, another pin bar off a level, and this is another one where if you're in this trade, your stop would be to entry. Okay, so that's pretty much what we can see at the moment. Yeah, so I think I'll be watching out for the other sort of pound yen and pound dollar. They look like they're pretty much well established into the move up. And then obviously Euro USD as well, looking at that breakout there at the moment. And watching this pair with a bit of interest to see whether I'm actually going to get some money out of this or not. But anyway, that's my plan for today. Hope it helps you somewhat, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.